What is going on YouTube? It's Corey again here with Hype and History Sneaker Reviews. Today we're going over a pair of sneakers that have just come out here within the last month or so. The Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagined, guys. Take a look at the box here. Pretty standard issue box. Supposed to be, you know, what it would have looked like back in 1990 when these first came out. Sorry, there's a little bit of dust on my box here. As you can tell there, red Jumpman on top. Classic swing opening here. You've got Air Jordan 5 Retro OG Black, White, Metallic, Silver. This is a men's size 11 here, guys. I copped these from wingkick.ru. That's wingkick.ru. I'll have all the information down below inside the description in case you want to cop a pair for yourselves. If you do so, use discount code CoreyCP. You'll get $20 off at wingkick.ru. And you might want to do that, honestly, because these shoes are going to be going for way cheaper on their website than if you were to go on StockX right now. These originally dropped in February 2025 for $210. StockX right now in a men's size 11, they're going for $335. So like I said, well over half off if you were to go to wingkick.ru. And there's a good reason for that, because they are identical to what you are going to find there on StockX. As you pop the top here, sorry for that pop. And you just can't stop really inside. You've got your classic black tissue paper, kind of plasticky black tissue paper here with a divider in the middle, exactly as you're going to see. Let's take these out here. Sorry, I've already kind of messed around with these. This should have been in here. I've already taken these out and kind of looked at it, but this is protect, you know, that kind of reflective tongue material here. They do come with a pair of black laces. We'll get into all the details of these sneakers here in just a second, guys. Give me 1 second here. Inside the box, no other specialties or anything like that. This here. All right, now let's take a look at these guys. Obviously, these dropped in 1990. This is the 35th anniversary for the Air Jordan 5, and what an absolute beautiful sneaker we have on our hands here today, guys. As you can tell, really hallmarked one of the OG colorways, beautiful colorway for the Air Jordan 5. Give you a quick rundown of the sneaker here real quick, and then we'll jump into what makes this reimagined pair so special and different than the handful of other retros that have come out on this release. As you can tell, you've got this kind of nubuck upper here, synthetic nubuck upper here. Used to be Durabuck, but it's kind of changed to that synthetic nubuck. One thing here you can tell in the toe box, take a look at the shaping here. Okay, that toe rand looks really good. It comes and lips up over the toe here, really smooth. It used to kind of be right here, and it would be up off the sneaker. Really flush here. This is super smooth. You can see it kind of move back and forth when I move my thumb over it. Another really point that you'll notice here on these sneakers is different than the other ones, and I'll do a look and light comparison, another video between an older retro, 2016 retros, and these. But for now, you can see this cut of material, okay? And they meant to do that to try to highlight the contour lines and the different cuts and the different angles here on the shoe. They've done that really well, and you can definitely tell, you know, it pops out. You can see that material and the shape of it, you know, everywhere that you look. Obviously, you have your shark's teeth there, looking great in that metallic silver with a little bit of black splatter. This icy blue outsole is leaking in there. You've got your see-through air unit there on the back of the shoe. Nike Air hang tag, classic hang tag in this kind of silver, smoky silver color here. That looks really good. Nice soft side netting here. Nice soft paneling here. Same thing on the tongue, nice and soft. Sometimes whenever you're dealing with really low-end reps of sneakers, this will be really hard. This is super soft, just the way that it should be. Another aspect here on this Reimagined is white laces, okay? Which Jordan did wear white laces. He did kind of do a lace up with these in a few games, but the traditional pair comes with the black laces. So if you don't like the way that they did this with the white laces, you can definitely go back and swap out the laces there with the black pair. Here on the tongue, obviously you've got your Nike lace lock here, red Nike lace lock there. The holder here in plastic says Nike in black there on the lace lock itself as well. Let's move around to the back of the shoe here. Again, you can really see those different lines here, looking really, really good. As you come along to the back here, what would have been, you know, an OG release of this would have been stitched in white here. It would have said Nike Air. This time, it's that same kind of metallic material that you see there on the tongue. It really shines and sparkles there when you get it in the light with Nike Air and that big swoosh. Really, really cool touch there. Honestly, I kind of like that. It's just different. You know, whenever you're talking about doing something that's reimagined, give me something just a little bit different. Some of the things we've seen so far, they've been just kind of quasi different materials. Maybe a different box, something like that. This release, they at least tried to do something a little bit different. I know, obviously, it's a black sneaker. I understand there's not a whole lot that you can do, but, you know, giving that kind of touch with that metallic look there, you know, changing up the cut lines and being able to see the different aspects and the contours of the shoe, to me, I just think that's really, really cool. Now let's take a look at the tongue, and we'll take a look at the insole and the outsole here. All right. The tongue, obviously, that classic reflective that you can see here, looks really, really good. And again, one thing that you want to notice whenever you're looking at high-end replica sneakers, okay, see the tongue here, how this is kind of, you can actually see it kind of bubbled up as you go through these rib lines here, up through the tongue. A really cheap knockoff of a Jordan 5. This will all be flat, totally flat. There will be no ribbing here as you go up the sneaker. So something to keep an eye out for. Obviously the Jumpman there looks really good, really, really clean there on the stitching on the tongue. Inside the sneaker, Air Jordan upside down. That looks really clean. Let's take a look at our insole here. Perfect. Nike Air in red, or in white, excuse me, with this all red insole. That looks great. And even better, a polyurethane insole. So, you know, obviously a lot of times you would have come along with a Dream Cell or something like this, but they really went a step further, and you can see that polyurethane, how much that padding is right there. As I squish it between my fingers, that's going to feel really, really good. Really, really glad that they included that here on the sneaker. Inside here, you can see obviously the stitching taped down as it should be. Really, really nice padding here on your sock liner, just as it should be. Just an all-around very, very quality shoe, and one, whenever we're talking about this Reimagined series, that I think personally is one of the better ones that they've done. You know, and really, really happy to see them put so much attention to detail with this particular release. Obviously here, final round as we go through the outsole of the sneaker, and one of the, you know, more gorgeous aspects and recognizable aspects of this, you have that icy blue here on the bottom with that multi-directional herringbone there, big Nike across the middle of the shoe, major Jumpman there looking great. Again, with that herringbone traction, really, really good. Here, same difference. It's just I think it's an overall beautiful sneaker. And again, you know, coming with the black laces. And I think they did a really, really good job with these at windkick.ru. Again, all their information down below in case you want to cop a pair for yourself. And like I said, might as well give them a shot because these are going for well over retail right now on the resale market. And as you can see in my hand, you know, everything here is spot on. Materials look great. Shoe shape, toe box looks fantastic, and every other defining detail about this sneaker is just spot on, guys, here. So thank you all for so much for watching this review here on Hype and History. If you have a chance, please like and subscribe down below. Could really use any help that we can get as we get this channel up and running again. I've been doing this for years now, and I can't wait to share my expertise with you guys as we continue to get some more sneakers in, guys. Thank you all so much.